Another Tuesday, another video. Grinding these lot out for you. I told you summer, we're not taking breaks. I've got goals that I want to reach. Anyways though, today I'm just going to take you guys with me as per usual on a Tuesday. I got some errands that I got to run. I'm going to go to the mosque to pray because it's almost time to pray Dhuhr. And then I also want to go to the library because I want to do some research on some stuff. My laptop broke a couple days ago, so usually I would just stay at home and do the research, but obviously because my laptop broke, I have to go to the library so I can use the facilities over there. So I'm going to stay there for a bit, and then afterwards I've got to take my brother to an appointment at the opticians as well. So that's what I'm going to be getting up to today. So I'm just going to take you guys with me, as I said. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy watching this one. See, this is the fit for today. Tommy Hilfiger tee, some baggy joggers, then my Adidas Campus. I decided to wear the beanie today as well because the hair situation right now is dark. I'm just waiting until my birthday in 2 weeks so that I can pattern up and get my trim. And I know it's hot, yeah, I know it's summer and everything, but I ain't got a hat right now. I'm collecting one off of my boy Prophet from his brand new days off on Thursday, so I'll probably just wear that one in the meantime. But until I have that, I have to make do with this, innit? One thing I've started doing recently for my fit share is just wearing accessories. So I usually wear a ring because I don't want to be wearing necklaces and bracelets because it's kind of like a grey area in Islam, innit? But I know rings are sunnah, and I know that the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, used to wear one. So I've got this one, then I've got a couple other at home as well. So yeah, in the comments, let me know what you guys think of this ring. I think it's tough. This is the one I wear the most often. This Tesla is so lame. One day I'm gonna get one. Like, look at the way he just accessorized it as well, because that's not how the Tesla usually looks. But that one there, that one's beautiful. I'm telling you guys, one day I'm gonna have a Tesla for myself because I think they're my favorite car, me personally. But I'm entering the mosque now anyway, so yeah, man. Catch you man in a bit. I forgot that I reserved this book. I just saw it on the stand and remembered that, hold on a minute, this is for me. So I'm just gonna process it through the machine now and then head out. Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. I'll let you guys know, or I'll try to, if I remember, let you guys know what I think of it. I didn't get around to doing the research that I wanted to do because I had to work on the thumbnails for the video that I'm dropping on Saturday. It's coming after this one, so you guys will have to just stay tuned for that. So I'm gonna have to look in and do it when I get home. Now I'm on my way to go meet my brother at the optician.
Down to the table.
So obviously you guys have seen the title of this video by now, Make It Obvious. I've shown you what I did today. Now it's time to get down to the nitty gritty of this video. When I was reading this chapter from Atomic Habits, Make It Obvious really stuck out to me because it's such a blunt statement, but it holds a lot of meaning behind it. So we're going to break it down in 5 simple points. Let's get into it. So the first point from Make It Obvious: your brain follows cues. Cues are basically the actions or processes or anything that just triggers your brain and stimulates it towards action, towards something. So say for example, you're a smoker, yeah, you see a pack of cigarettes. The cue will then go on into your head that, oh, actually, now that I see these cigarettes, I would like to smoke. Obviously, that's a negative habit and we only deal with positives around here. But that's the first example that came to my head, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, oh, there's a lot of people walking by now. Oh well, doesn't matter. I'm doing my thing. I'm not disturbing anybody. Cues are the first part of establishing a habit. So therefore, you need to make sure that you're activating them on purpose. You know, you need to be doing something on purpose to trigger those positive habits that you're trying to put into your life. Say for example, you want to start reading books consistently. You need to do something to purposely trigger that so that you can actually start doing it. So let's say you want to start doing it when you wake up or before you go to bed. put the book next to you on your bed or on the bedstand right next to you, because when you see that book, it's going to trigger a cue, and that will tell you that, oh, okay, I said I'm going to read, so let me go and read now. That's what I'm going to do. So it's literally just all about your surroundings and your cues, because your surroundings are going to help you create more cues to build those positive habits that we've been talking about in these episodes so far. So that's the first point. Your cues are important. Environment always matters more than motivation, because anybody and everybody can feel motivated at the end of the day, but that motivation will go down and it will dip, because that's just human nature and that's the way of life. But your environment is something constant. It stays the same unless you're constantly moving from place to place, which isn't the circumstance for a lot of people. Like, your room is your environment, so it's going to stay the same. So in order to win and to create positive habits, you need to create a positive environment for yourself, because if your environment is filled with nothing but negative stuff, then you're just going to have negative habits, which will lead you to being lazy and all these other bad things that you're trying to get rid of in your life, because that's not who you're trying to be anymore. So a clean room, is one thing that you can do to your environment. Like, clean up your room every day. It's just standard procedure, because when you have a clear space, your brain is able to think more, and because the space around you isn't chaotic. And then also as well, another thing that you could do for your environment, have positive people in your environment, because if you have positive people in your environment feeding you positive information, then at the end of the day, it's just going to have it lead on to you, because there's a saying from the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, that you are who you surround yourself with. And that's so true for everybody, even if you're not a Muslim. It's just universal. The people you surround yourself with is the type of environment you're going to find yourself in constantly, because that's your group. And even if you say you're not easily influenced, you're going to pick up these habits subconsciously, because that's just human nature. That's the reality of it. So surrounding yourself with the right people and having the right environment around you is going to set you up for success with the habits. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You know, it's the saying is in the statement, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. If your environment is always going to be able to set you up for success, you don't have to constantly get ready and worry about things, because you already know that you have stuff in place that's going to set you up for success easily. So much so that it will just become like that, like clockwork. And that's how you build and reinforce the habits. When you get yourself ready, when you stay ready so you don't have to be ready, you're not constantly thinking about the next move, because you've already planned it all out. Obviously, life is spontaneous, so we can't plan out every single thing. But what you can stay on top of is what you must make sure that you do. Otherwise, you're just going to get caught lacking time and time again, and it's going to be really difficult to build positive habits and positive, things for your environment. When you're trying to make something obvious, you need to make it so that choosing the right thing to do is easy. Because when you choose the right thing to do, it's going to better you at the end of the day. But a lot of people, they don't realize that the reason why they aren't able to do the right thing at least 8 times out of 10 is because they don't make it easy to do. They put it to the side, or they don't force themselves for it to be at the forefront of their mind or the activities that they carry out. So how are you supposed to pick the right thing most of the time or all of the time if it's not something that you're visually seeing? You have to work with your brain and with your environment to make sure that you're always choosing the right thing, because it's just going to benefit you at the end of the day. So make sure that you always make it easy to choose the right thing, because your brain likes easy things and easy rewards. So if it's easy to do the right thing, your brain will do it, and then you're going to benefit at the end of the day. The final thing that I want to talk about in this video is to use digital cues. Now, it's 2025, everybody's got a phone or some sort of smart device, whether it be a TV, laptop, tablet, or Apple Watch or anything. So these digital devices, they can be harmful, but you can also use them to your advantage. If you have stuff that you're trying to do, set alarms for them, you know, download certain apps that will help you to do the stuff, because I don't know too much about all the apps and the ins and outs of what it is you're trying to do, but society and technology has gotten to a point in 2025 where there's so many resources out there that honestly, if you're not making the most of it, you're just lacking. Let's look at AI, for example. Now, back in like 2022, 2021, nobody was really on it. Nowadays, I'm pretty sure a lot of people, nine people out of 10 have got ChatGPT or some form of AI platform on their phone. It's very useful. I use AI to plan a lot of my videos, and it helps me to try and get the best possible outcome so that I can grow this platform. And speaking of platform, like guys, we need to come up with a name of what we're gonna call ourselves on this channel. Obviously, my uncle, yeah, for some reason he likes to say Abdul fans, but I don't like calling people who watch my videos and subscribe fans, because that just feels like you're begging it. On this page, yeah, I don't want it to feel like you're begging it to me or anything like that. I want us to all feel as though we're all a community, we all support each other, we all feed off of each other's good energy and good vibes, because that's what I'm all about, man. Just bringing positivity wherever I go, or trying to at least. So we need to come up with a name. I don't really have any ideas right now. So if you do have any ideas, let me know in the comments. But yeah, man, that's been Abdul. Love.